Squad? Welcome back to MadMizzy Sports Daily, the number one spot for everything sports talk, sports news, sports debate daily. And today is Monday, the 22nd of May, and we got a crazy rundown this afternoon. And we're going to start it all speaking on the Miami Heat going up 3-0 in a 128-102 win over the Boston Celtics in Game 3. If the Celtics lose the series, as it looks, is it time to break up Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum? Then we're going to speak on, are the Nuggets going to complete the sweep tonight? Would a sweep of the Los Angeles Lakers negatively affect LeBron James' legacy? Then we're going to have to speak on, was Lomachenko robbed Saturday night by Devin Haney? Did he win that fight? RIP to Jim Brown, got to speak on that. And before we end off episode 116, we got to break down and give our prediction on the game tonight. Game 4, Denver Nuggets at the Los Angeles Lakers. Do the Denver Nuggets ended tonight? I'm going to give my prediction, and let's get right into it, gang. So we're going to start off going back to Sunday night and the Heat going up 3-0 on the Boston Celtics in a dominating 128-102 win over the Boston Celtics. Is it time to break up Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown if they lose the series? As it's looking, no team has ever come back in the history of the NBA playoffs from a 3-0 deficit. That is what the Boston Celtics are facing. I'm going to say, this is a tough one, but I'm going to say no. Not with the success that they have had. Give them, I guess, another offseason with Joe Mazzulla. Tell Joe Mazzulla that you want to focus more on defense and not three-point shot. They ain't I'm not even going to say they not the Golden State Warriors, because we know they're not the Golden State Warriors, but that's not what the Golden State Warriors focus on. When the Golden State Warriors are the Golden State Warriors, they're tops in defense. You get what I'm saying? They understand the importance of having a stout defense that you feel every night, and to give up 128 points with Jimmy Butler only getting 16 points, y'all just letting everybody eat. You feel what I'm saying? If you was watching that game was over in the first quarter. You get what I'm saying? They looked like they just had no effort for a comeback. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all down 2-0. Y'all win this game, y'all right back in the series. So as a fan, that was just kind of disappointing to see from the Boston Celtics, was the lack of effort and the lack of just want, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna say no, it's not time to break them up just because they've had so much success. This is their 4th or 5th Eastern Conference Finals appearance in, I believe, 5 or 6 years together. So they are very successful. They just got to figure out how to get over that hump. I mean, they were right there last year. You got rid of Ime Udoka for this reason or that reason. You bring in Joe Mazzulla. You take a step back. But I don't think it's time to break them up. Every time we bring this up, they show out. So I'm gonna say no. It's not time to break up Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown yet. Let's move on. Let's move forward to Los Angeles. Do the Denver Nuggets complete the sweep tonight? I'm going to answer that question when I break down and predict the game, actually at the end of episode 116. But would a sweep negatively affect LeBron James' legacy? In my opinion, I'm going to say no, it wouldn't, simply because this Denver Nuggets team, we underestimated them the entire season. They've been the best team in the Western Conference the entire season, probably the most consistent team in the NBA the entire season. Other teams had higher peaks, but other teams dipped lower as well. You get what I'm saying? So I think we very much underestimated the Denver Nuggets. And I'm just looking at the Los Angeles Lakers. It was impressive for them to get out of the 13th spot, get up to the 7th spot, get into the playoffs, get on a playoff run, win 2 playoff series. And I think they just gassed out and getting past the Golden State Warriors. I felt as though that was what was going to happen, was that they were going to exert too much energy getting past the Golden State Warriors, chasing them all around the floor, making sure this person don't get a shot, that person don't get a shot, chasing stuff around. So I felt as though they were going to get burnt out, and then you come out and you face this good, sharp team that they hungry. You get what I'm saying? You hear how they talk in the press conference. You hear how they approach in the playoffs this year. They are confident and they are hungry. So I feel as though they just ran into the wrong team. And I mean, listen, it happens. You get what I'm saying? I don't think anybody predicted them to get this far. So in my opinion, this season was a win. This is a plus on his resume as far as that goes. But I mean, you know how some of the Bron haters or a lot of the Michael Jordan pundits might go out there and try to paint this as a negative on LeBron James' legacy. But no, this is not a negative that he pulled them from the 13th. I didn't even think he was going to come back this season after he hurt his foot in Dallas. You feel what I'm saying? So kudos to LeBron James, man. This is not a negative on your legacy if you happen to get swept tonight. Finish off with a sweep. But let's move on. Let's shift gears from the NBA to the pro boxing world. And what a fight Saturday night, but what a controversial decision from the judges. They gave it to Devin Haney on a unanimous decision over Lomachenko. Was it a robbery for Lomachenko? Did he win that fight actually? I'm going to say this. I think that it should have been at least a draw, in my opinion. I'm not going to... I think he did enough just because... You think about it, honestly, to me, Lomachenko was the aggressor from the beginning. Devin Haney was doing a lot, but I felt as though Lomachenko was more of the aggressor. He had more of the cleaner headshots. I felt as though he displayed more skills, and I felt as though he did enough at least for a draw. You get what I'm saying? Like, I understand why it was close, but I just don't get a unanimous decision towards Devin Haney. I wasn't even able to watch it live. I had to come back and watch it on YouTube later, but... yeah, I mean, I was impressed, very impressed by Lomachenko. I thought Devin Haney did his thing, but I definitely thought that Lomachenko showed a bigger bag of tricks, a deeper bag of tricks, and I thought he did enough to at least warrant a draw, and in my opinion, he won the fight. Let's move from boxing to the NFL, and over the weekend, we lost a major NFL legend, black legend, acting legend, Jim Brown. Peace in paradise to Jim Brown, the activist, the athlete, the actor, the model, black man, honestly, growing up was Jim Brown. You get what I'm saying? To see his dominance on the football field, then to see what he stood for as far as civil rights and where he stood and how he made his stances known and clear. And that's why a lot of the times why he left the game was to have a bigger impact on the world and civil rights than to see some of his movies and his roles and how that impacted our culture, man. Just a huge loss, but he had such a huge impact. He lived such a fulfilling life that we were grateful to. We should be grateful that we were blessed with his presence. Honestly, we should be thankful and grateful that we were blessed with Jim Brown's presence. Peace in paradise, brother. I know you up there stiff arming folks, you feel what I'm saying, and doing your thing, you feel me? So peace and paradise to Jim Brown. Let's move on. Before we end off episode 116 on this Monday afternoon, let's touch on and break down and predict the game of the Denver Nuggets at the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. Game 4. Will the Denver Nuggets complete the sweep? I'ma say yes. The Denver Nuggets get their first sweep, in my opinion, in the history of their franchise, simply because the Lakers look exhausted. I'm looking at them and they just look gassed. Every game, yes, it comes down and the score might look a little respectable at the end, but every game, it's like the Denver Nuggets got them on the ropes. You feel what I'm saying? Every game, and then they come back and fight just for respect a little bit, but I'm not seeing just that exuberance, you feel what I'm saying, flying around the court that I'm getting from the Denver Nuggets. And the Denver Nuggets look hungry. I think they know what's out there. The blood is in the water. They didn't complete the sweep on the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. I think they completed on the Los Angeles Lakers. Like I said, they just too exhausted. You got Nikola Jokic out there looking like the best player in the NBA right now, and then they don't have an answer for Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is averaging, I believe, more than 30 points a game this series. I know he had 30 or more points every game so far this series. So yeah, I'm expecting big things from the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to say 118-110 Denver Nuggets over the Los Angeles Lakers to complete the sweep and advance to the NBA Finals, the 2023 NBA Finals. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets out of hand, because you think about, they said LeBron James needs surgery on his foot, so I don't know if he wants to, if it gets really crazy, if he gonna really want to fight that much. So I wouldn't be surprised if it gets crazy for the Los Angeles Lakers. So yeah, give me the Denver Nuggets. Let me know what y'all think. This is episode 116, Monday afternoon, Monday, May 22nd. Heat go up 3-0, 128-102 over the Boston Celtics. If the Heat complete the win of this series, as history says they will, is it time to break up Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics? Do the Denver Nuggets complete the sweep tonight? Would a sweep negatively affect LeBron James's NBA legacy? Was Vasyl Lamochenko robbed in his fight with Devin Haney by the judges Saturday night? Peace and paradise to Jim Brown, the activist, the athlete, the actor, and predicting tonight's game of the Denver Nuggets at the Los Angeles Lakers. What do y'all see happening, and who do y'all have winning this game? Do the Lakers push it to 5, or do the Denver Nuggets complete the sweep? MadMizzy Sports Daily. Like, comment, share, subscribe, listen, alert. MizzyWorld Entertainment. Gang.